The community came together last night as they remembered and grieved the events of Monday night's horrific attack. There was a strong police presence at the Christ the Good Shepherd Church overnight as people came together to process what happened with the attack on a bishop and a priest. A teenage boy remains in custody this morning over the livestreamed incident that sparked a violent riot. The New South Wales Premier is calling on Commonwealth authorities to investigate what role social media had in allegedly spreading misinformation in the wake of the incident that police are treating as a terrorist attack. Good morning to you, Lisa, and good morning, Catherine. Well, I can tell you here it is extremely quiet in Wakeley this morning. Residents are just starting to wake up the second night after this horrific attack on a bishop and a priest in this church.
Yeah, certainly different scenes to those yesterday morning. They were doing the clean-up, weren't they, this time yesterday? They had been worried that there might have been reprisals overnight.
That's right. Look, being here, you can barely see that anything has happened. There's one car with a windscreen that's still smashed that remains on the street. Otherwise, the street is very quiet. There was an extra police presence here last night because of those fears of possible reprisals. The church had asked people to stay away as well, but we did see some people come here laying wreaths and flowers and lighting candles as they prayed for the bishop and the priest who were injured in this attack inside the church. The bishop, we understand, is in a stable condition, as well as the priest in hospital. They underwent surgery after they were attacked allegedly by a 16-year-old. He remains in police custody as well over this incident. We've also had a lot of discussion today, not just about what happened inside the church, what happened outside the church, and in the hours since then, what happened on social media. There's been a lot of concern about attacks on various communities. The New South Wales Premier, Chris Minns, he wants a further investigation into social media, what role they play and what action they can possibly take. This is what the Premier had to say about a lot of the comments that have been made on social media.
The vast majority of people of faith in New South Wales not only would find that kind of violence deplorable, but would never ever participate in it. And in fact, it's completely antithetical to their religious beliefs. It's the opposite of what they're taught on Sundays from the pulpit. So I have enormous faith in our religious leaders. I have enormous faith in the people of New South Wales. We will come together.
Well, we've spoken to a few members of the Assyrian community yesterday. I've spoken to a couple of neighbours today. Yesterday, some members of the Assyrian community said they were just heartbroken. They felt extremely vulnerable. They felt violated at this attack. They were extremely concerned about the bishop and the priest and their welfare, and also what this would mean for the community. They said a church is where they should feel safe, where they should feel protected. And a lot of people who live here, they say this is their home. They want to feel safe here. The events of Monday night really shook a lot of people to their core. But being here this morning, it is extremely quiet, extremely calm. We spoke to one gentleman, Richard, who was walking past this morning on his normal morning walk. He lives just nearby. He said he's feeling okay. He said he came out to have a look here today and also yesterday just to see what the aftermath was like. Here's what he had to say.
Yeah, it is. It's quite and I've never seen anything like this in my life, and it's quite surprising to see that sort of thing happen. And I feel sad for the neighbourhood, sad for the priest or the bishop and so forth. But overall, I think things are settling down now, and the emotion was really, really revved up at the time.
Yeah, so obviously it's extremely quiet this morning as people in the neighbourhood wake up to another morning after what was declared a terrorist act by police yesterday. And investigations are continuing, as we know, and also the fallout on social media. There'll be a lot more to play out on this. So I'll be here this morning. I'll be speaking to a local MP and others to gauge their reaction and just to see how the community's feeling in the aftermath of this act.